In this video, you will learn how to define proportion and find a missing term in a proportion.
Hello everyone! Welcome to aroMATHerapy Tutorial Services. This is Jen Dorado, your tutor.
Tony is making a scale drawing of a room. The actual room has a width of 18 feet and length of 24 feet. His drawing of a room has a length of 4 inches. What should be the width of the room in his drawing? Let's try to analyze this problem using a table containing the scale drawing and the actual room. Take note of their measurements. Now let's recall the idea of a proportion. Note that the width of the scale drawing over the length of the scale drawing is equal to the width of the actual room over the length of the actual room. Let's write down our given. The width of the room measures 18 feet. The length of the room measures 24 feet. In a scale drawing, the length of the room measures 4 inches. Since we are asked about the width of the room in the scale drawing, let's denote it with x. In symbols, we can represent it this way. This denotes inches, and this denotes feet. We can solve this equation in two forms. First is using the fraction form or the cross multiplication. We have x over 4 is equal to 18 over 24. And the second method is using column form or the horizontal equation. We have x is to 4 is equal to 18 over 24. Note that ratios can be expressed in fraction and in column form. So here we can also simplify 18 over 24 and we'll get 3/4. Same is to here. 3 is to 4. So all we need to do is to solve for the unknown value or the value of x. Okay, let's try to solve this problem using our first method, fraction form or the cross multiplication. So here we have x over 4 is equal to 18 over 24. To make things easier, let's simplify 18 over 24, so we'll get 3/4. Now let's cross multiply, so we get 4x is equal to 4 times 3. Dividing both sides of the equation by 4, we'll get 4x over 4 is equal to 4 times 3 over 4. So here, 4 will be cancelled on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. So we are left with x equal to 3. Let's try to check. If x is equal to 3, is 3/4 really equal to 18 over 24? Okay, let's cross multiply 3 times 24 and 4 times 18. Will they get the same results? Okay, so therefore, in proportion, the cross products of the two quantities are equal. Let's try to solve this in another method using column form or the horizontal equation. So here we have x is to 4 is equal to 18 is to 24. Again, let's simplify. 18 is to 24, so we'll get x is to 4 is equal to 3 is to 4. Now, take a look at this one. We need to equate the product of their means or the inner terms and their extremes or the outer terms. So here we have 4x is equal to 4 times 3. Again, we need to divide both sides of the equation by 4. Cancel, so we get x is equal to 3. Now let's try to check. If x is equal to 3, 3 is to 4 is equal to 18 is to 24. Let's multiply their means and their extremes. 4 times 18 is equal to 3 times 24. So here they have the same results. So in proportion, the product of the means is always equal to the product of the extremes. Okay, let's review our answers. Take a look at these two solutions. So using the two methods, the scale drawing of the room is 3 inches wide. So we can say that in finding the missing term of a proportion, this is just the same as finding the missing term in equivalent fractions. Examine these two methods. In solution 1, you may notice that their cross products are equal. In solution 2, you'll also observe that the products of their means and their extremes are equal. So this means that two equal ratios form proportion. Okay, since you already know the basic concept of proportion, let's try to solve more examples. Example number 1. Find the value of the unknown. A. 34 over 10 is equal to 17 over x. B. 1/3 is to 1/5 is equal to y is to 2/3. C. 3 is to the 4 is equal to 25 is to p. Let's start with letter A. We need to cross multiply and solve for the value of x. So here we have 34 times x is equal to 34x. It is equal to 10 times 17. Divide 34 to both sides of the equation. 34 will be cancelled, and so we are left with x. So you write x is equal to, since 34 is divisible by 17, just divide 34 by 17. So we have 17 divided by 17 is equal to 1. 34 divided by 17 is equal to 2. And then divide 10 by 2. So we get 5. So here, x is equal to 5. For letter B, we need to equate the product for their means and extreme. So this is their means, and this is our extreme. So we write 1/5 y is equal to 1/3 times 2/3. And then multiply 5 to both sides of the equation. So you write 5 over 1 on the left hand side and multiply 5 over 1 on the right hand side. So here, 1/5 will be cancelled on the left hand side. So we are left with y. And write y is equal to the product of 1/3, 2/3, and 5 over 1. So this means 1 is equal to 10 over 9. For letter C, we will get the same process with letter B. We need to equate the product of their means and their extremes. So here we have p times p, or p squared, is equal to 4 times 25, or 100. So to make things easier, we need to get the square root of both sides of the equation. square root of p squared is equal to p. So circle p. So you write p is equal to. Now, go for the square root of 4 and square root of 25. We now have 2 and 5. Multiplying 2 and 5, we get 2 times 5. So this means p is equal to 10. So this is how we solve for the value of the unknown. Example number 2. The first three terms of a proportion are 15, 20, and 30. Find the fourth term. So let's write our solution. Let A be equal to 15, B be equal to 20, C be equal to 30, and D be equal to the fourth term. This is the unknown. Then A is to B is equal to C is to D. Now let's input all the values. 15 is to 20 is equal to 30 is to. Again, we are asked to solve for the fourth term, so let's denote D with X since this is the unknown. Now let's try to solve for the value of X by equating the product of their means and their extremes. So now we have 15x is equal to 20 times 30. So we need to divide 15 on both sides of the equation. Okay, so let's cancel 15 on the left hand side rather. We are left with x is equal to, since 30 is divisible by 15, we can simply divide 30 by 15, so we'll get 2. Here we can multiply 20 and 2. So you're at 20 times 2 is equal to 40. So therefore, the fourth term of a proportion is equal to 40. Example number 3. The perimeter of a triangle is 18 centimeters. The ratio of the perimeter to the area is 3:5. Given that the base of the triangle is 6 centimeters, find its height. Let's solve this problem. Read the first sentence and take note of the important details already given. So you have here the perimeter of a triangle is 18 centimeters. Let's write the given. Perimeter is equal to 18 centimeters. Now read the second sentence. The ratio of the perimeter to the area is 3:5. Okay, let's box the important details. Ratio of the perimeter to area is 3:5. So right, P is to A is equal to 3 is to 5. The perimeter is given, it is equal to 18 centimeters. How about the area? Area is not given, so we need to recall or to solve the area of the triangle. The formula for the area of the triangle is equal to A equal to 1/2 times base times height. Okay. The base is already given, so it is equal to 6 centimeters. We need to substitute the value of the base in the given formula. So you write 1/2 times 3, 6H. And then we need to simplify this one, so we get 3H. Then 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So here we are asked to find for the height of the triangle. Input the value, we have 18 is to 3H is equal to 3 is to 5. We are looking for the height, so let's use this equation in solving for the height of the triangle. is to 3H is equal to 3 is to 5. So here we need to equate the product of the means and the extremes. So you're at 3H times 3 is equal to 18 times 5 is equal to 9H is equal to 18 times 5. Now we need to divide 9 to both sides of the equation. Cancel 9 on the left hand side and divide 18 by 9. So we get 2. We now have H equal to 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. So this means that the height of the triangle is equal to 10 centimeters.
Thanks for watching. God bless everyone. Okay, nagets ba? Let's try to answer these exercises. Tingnan natin kung nagets mo yung mga na-discuss natin today. Okay? Madali lang to, promise. Kaya mo yan, ikaw pa.
Question number 1. Put a heart before the letter if the statement is true. Put a smile if not. A. 34 over 10 is equal to 17 over 5. B. 26 is to 30 is equal to 13 is to 30. Question number 2. The administration charges for processing an application has been increased in the ratio of 5 is to 4. If the new amount is 45 pesos, what was the old amount?
There should be no such thing as boring mathematics. Reduce math anxiety. Say yes to aroMATHerapy.